welcome back to the third episode of the Save Room Cast. Yes, it is the third episode. We did the Would You Rather. We did the music conversation one, which will be uploaded shortly. But by the time you're hearing this one, it's already uploaded, and you can find it on the channel.
Unless you're a time traveler.
Then why did you watch the third one? The second one's better. You can already go back and watch the second one. Don't watch it.
Wow, just
cut it off. You got another 58 minutes of it.
That's it. It's like the podcast is only like 3.
It's a 3-minute podcast. It's like, don't watch this one. Watch the other one.
By the way, check out our merch.
Watch it again. Yeah, merch.
Just a reminder to watch our previous video.
Yeah, if you're going back and watching this 3 years from when this was uploaded, pick up our merch.
Oh, God.
And you hit the bell. Yeah, it's like seeing this in hindsight.
If you're watching this 6 years from now,
be sure to check on my grave.
Send me money.
Send you money.
Yeah.
On a personal Patreon or
yeah. Go sub to my other channel.
Oh, because you left Save Room Suite?
No, just because
you're gonna have another one.
Yeah. Go sub to that one.
Okay, so within 6 years, Luke is gonna have another one.
Yeah.
What's that one gonna be about?
It's gonna be about game reviews. I know it's an overdone topic. I don't know. Did you ever see that one video that was really popular? It was about Treasure Planet.
It was why Treasure Planet's the best Disney movie or something.
It was Disney's biggest mistake, I think was the title.
No, I didn't see it.
It was by a guy named Brett. It was by a guy named Breadsword.
Mm-hmm.
And for context,
the guy who did the channel?
The guy
who did the video?
Who did the video.
Okay.
That's the name of the channel.
Okay.
For context, there is none. He literally, that was his first video that he uploaded. It was 3 million views or something like that.
What the?
It was just boom.
Because everyone wants to love Treasure Planet?
I don't know. It was
Did you watch it?
Yeah, it was a good video. Very good video.
Huh.
Very informative. But I don't know, there's a lot of those kind of people out right now. Maybe I'm pursuing the clickbait success, but I think I could be good at it. I don't know. It would be fun to talk about.
Do you think you talk
certain things
more balanced, highly, and what's good and what's bad, or do you think you're gonna be
just shit on stuff all the time?
yeah, I know people fucking
No. I mean, if anything, I would like to take things that people see negatively and try to put them in a positive light.
Prey.
Right. Oh yeah, that'll be probably my first video.
Is Prey?
Yeah.
I saw somebody recently put something in their video, and they were like, "This fucking game, this forgettable ass game." And it was Prey. I was like, "Ooh,
yeah,
Luke
right."
Be sad.
I'm so pissed, dude.
Yeah, it's $14.
They canceled the Prey
now.
too.
Did they?
Yeah.
It's $14 GameStop right now.
It's such a smart game.
Is it? I still haven't played it because you talk so highly of it. I just want to experience it with you, together.
Sure.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's cool.
Or be ooh, this is...
It's I mean, if you like Resident Evil,
I love it.
Metroid.
We have a Resident Evil playthrough,
And you like being immersed. What's that?
Hmm.
If you like Dishonored, it's got a little bit of that in there.
I've never played Dishonored.
Those games are so good.
They're first person though, right?
They are first person. They're stealth games. Which is stealth games, but phenomenal.
Really?
Very phenomenal. Yes.
Damn.
They give you a lot of creative freedom. You can do some weird, crazy shit in those games.
I have heard that. Yeah.
And they don't tell you any of it. It's usually you'll see it through YouTube videos, but you could you could decapitate someone's head in a sword fight, stick a mine on their head, and then throw their head at someone and blow someone up or something like that. Yeah.
That's the first one or the second one?
That's in the first one.
Oh my god.
You have a lot of creative freedom. Now, there's not a lot of powers, but they're generally they let you do some cool things.
Is it by Bethesda, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's one power where you turn into rats. It's okay, yeah, I don't really want to...
Multiple rats or just one?
It's a swarm of rats.
Okay.
It's I don't really want to be rats. So I'm not
I feel
you
could probably get stomped out if you were a swarm of rats, but if you were one rat, probably hard to get.
You think?
I'd like to be one rat.
Not rat.
Oh, wait, a rat or a mouse?
So, hypothetical, if you could be 30 small rats or one large rat.
Like Dark Souls large? Then multiple rats. The
multi-rat.
If you kill one rat, do I die? Or is it just like...
Collective conscious. So technically, you died, but you're still alive.
So until the last rat is done. Oh, I'll do that one. 30. Because I don't want to be some giant, like...
The multi-rats.
Yeah, I don't want to be like a chair-sized rat. Yeah. I want to be a fucking... I want to be... Okay, so...
But what if the rat was orange and stood on 2 legs and had jean shorts?
Yeah, I see where you're going. I knew you like when you said so. I knew you were going Crash Bandicoot. Like I fucking knew it. I knew as soon as you were like so.
But you couldn't woe. You can only woe as the collection of conscious rats.
No, death. I can't woe death.
Wow. Woe or nothing.
So if a rat is outside, is it a rat? If a rat is inside, is it a mouse? Or is it still a rat? If a mouse goes outside, is it a rat?
I feel like a mouse is cute and a rat isn't. And those are my only criteria.
So if you see an ugly-ass mouse...
Yeah, it's a rat.
Inside, it's a rat.
Yeah.
I think my criteria is if the mouse went outside, it's now a rat. Even if it ran out the door.
It's like that old Mickey Mouse where he's got teeth, you know? He's like, yeah! It's like,
yeah.
It's like, I always want to call him like Ricky Rat instead of Mickey Mouse.
Oh,
he just looks like a rat.
Yeah, he does look fucking terrible. I like the... There's... Who's the Mickey who has the blue pants? He has blue pants and he has like long ears. He's like long, tall.
Oh, Oswald.
Oswald.
I like him a lot
He's so
too.
beautiful. I love him. I don't know why he
didn't they lost their rights to him for a long time, but they got him back.
Well, how? You know?
Some other company owned him somehow. I don't remember, but Epic Mickey was like a big deal because that's when they got the rights.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and it's like a 2-player game, and it has Oswald and Mickey.
Yeah, he was in the first one. He showed up a lot in the first one.
And then Epic Mickey 2 was co-op. Yeah,
was Epic Mickey a big deal? People talk about it.
I really wanted to play it, but I never played it. We might play it on the channel.
They changed it a lot before it came out. Like, you used to be like... There used to be like a positive, negative... We were just talking about this. Polarity system where like you could like do like evil things as Mickey, and then you would like get a like hunchback, and like you would look eviler.
Mickey did?
Yeah.
Huh.
Depending on what you did, but they removed that. I don't know.
They had like
I thought the game
Grand Theft Auto, you could like slap hoes and like and take heroin and stuff.
Oh, get down, bitch!
Oh, I'm gonna shoot up.
God. No.
And Oswald's like, no, Mickey, stop, please. Shut up, bitch. I'm gonna shut up.
What? Fuck you, bitch. You get him, Mickey. Fuck him up.
Obama's in the background?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Mom.
Oh, okay.
Got him. No, I feel like Epic Mickey was a big deal, but it was a shitty game.
I heard the second one was really hard. Like, the puzzles required both of you. So it was like really hard to execute. Yeah. The second one, at least. Huh. And you had to use the stylus in both the games, which was the only reason why I didn't buy it.
Yeah. So if you could use a controller in the first one, instead of the shitty Wii remote controls, I probably would have liked it a lot more. But like...
You couldn't even use a Pro Controller? I don't know.
No, this was on the OG Wii.
They had a Pro Controller on the OG Wii, I think. Or they had a controller. That was like a white one. It looks like a...
Oh, no, you can't. It's like all motion control. You have to.
That sucks.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't want to do that.
It sucked. But a lot of that stuff in the game looked really cool. It was visually impressive. And they used a lot of, like, scrap Disney ideas. That was, like, the whole premise of the game was, like...
Because it was a darker feel, wasn't it?
It was, like... Well, the whole game's about, like... Yeah.
Oh, okay.
25% of it. The whole game's about, like, paint and thinner, so it's about things that have been, like, thinned out and removed from Disney, and it's, like, this whole world is, like, built on that.
Whoa, cool.
It's super cool.
Disney is, like...
It's, like, one of the creepiest game worlds. Now that I actually think about that, I forgot what that means.
You think Disney's trying to do, like, what's the thing? It's, like, Native Americans would use, like, every part of, like, the animal. Like, they would, like, if it was, like, kill the bison, they, like, use the bones, too, for something, and, like, the marrow and all that.
I'm sure a lot of game companies do something like that.
It's like they have, like, a bunch of, like, toss away stuff. I mean,
and they just, like, if you have all this creative energy and you channel it into something, just, if it doesn't work out, just re-channel it.
There's so much, like, Disney shit. There's, like, Frozen video game, Frozen. I mean, no, they're trying to expose Frozen and, like, play out to the audience, make a ton of money.
Right.
But, you know, potentially... That's why they do sequels and stuff, because it's like, well, you know, I still had, like, all these ideas for it, so we can just do a follow-up. I think the Aladdin movies had a fairly good, like, series of follow-ups. Yeah. Did you see those?
No, I'm very bad at Disney movies. I watched them early in my life, and so I don't have any fond memories of them. The only one I have really, really fond memories of is, like, my mom, like, was living, and she only had, like, she was renting out a room from someone. Like, that's like, how on hard times she was. But I would, like, go over to her house on the weekends, and one time she, like, just went to go, like, cook dinner or something. She's like, here, let me put this movie on for you. And it was Tron.
The first one?
Yeah.
The 80s one? That's tight. That's super tight. That's how your mom introduced it.
Such a good movie.
You're like, Mom, can you hit replay, please?
I watched that movie, like, several times that night.
Really?
Yeah.
I was
just good.
I was really big when I was a kid, and I really liked a movie. We can come back to this. When I, or to Tron, rather. When I was a kid, probably all the way up until I was, like, 15, I would rewatch a movie, like, multiple times in a day.
Yeah.
Like, if I really liked something.
As a kid, yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah, I do that, too.
I remember a few examples. Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny.
I knew a kid in high school who really liked that. I knew a kid in elementary that really liked that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw that, I think, 8th grade.
I
saw it maybe 7th or 8th. Oh, it was a lot.
Well, not that I wanted to.
There's a lot of bad shit in it.
Yeah.
As far as, like, a kid goes, my dad didn't. He was like, oh, it's a music movie. But it's like a music comedy. And he knew Jack Black, and he saw School of Rock, so he was like, no, it's probably okay. Yeah. But there's weed in it, which is fine now. I mean, my dad would not have allowed it if he saw how much weed was actually in the movie.
Sure.
And then there's mushrooms in it, and there's a boner in it, and a couple boners in it. There's boner push-ups. It's like probably just two. It's called CPUs, cock push-ups. He would like.
Oh my god.
They would lay down on the ground, and like you had to use your boner to lift your body up. And, like, that for some stupid exercise, for him to learn how to play guitar well. Dude, that movie's so fucking good. You can't watch that movie with me, though, because I've seen it so many times that I sing all the songs when I'm, like, under my breath. Like, I'm like, yeah. Yeah. It's a fucking awesome movie. It's super funny, like, all the way through. But that first night I got it, we rented it from Blockbuster. I watched it 3 times in the first day.
Nice.
And probably by the end of the week, I probably had seen it, like, 15 times.
Wow.
And my friends kept coming over to watch it because it was funny.
Yeah.
And, like, we all just were like, oh, yeah, here's the boner part. Oh. And my dad, instead of doing the 8-day, one of the cool things my dad did was that he, instead of doing the you rent it for, like, $4 or whatever, you can buy it for, like, $12. He just bought it. Like, he said he called, like, a Blockbuster, was like, we're just going to keep that movie. You just charge us the full amount, and we just didn't go back for it.
Oh, cool.
And so I still have that movie in the same box.
Nice.
It has like the Blockbuster little sticker on it. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that was tight. That was that movie was like so funny. I did that, and then that with like Fantastic Mr. Fox. That's my favorite movie of all time. Because it's like not philosophical like I like all my other movies to be. It's just like a.
You don't think it is?
I don't really think.
Maybe just a little bit. It's it's like a family values.
Yeah, it's a family values movie.
Okay.
Yeah, it has its own little small messages, you know. It's like, you know, this is your heritage, this is who you are, and things like that. But you're subject to some deal of change. I get that. I don't get it. It's not as like as philosophical as like The Matrix or Mr. Nobody, where it's like slap you in the face with like, look, message, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like that, and so and it's beautiful, and like there's so much work put into it, and it's like such a unique movie.
Animated.
Yeah, I love that.
Frame by frame.
Yeah, I love that so much. Yeah, stop motion.
Yeah.
They did a fantastic job on that movie. But I watched that movie probably like 5 times in like 2 days, and so. But I was older when I saw it. It released when I was like in 8th grade, and I kept telling my parents I wanted to see it, and they would want to take me to it, but we never got the opportunity to see it. I went to go see it one night with a girl I knew from middle school, and we got all excited because we like went to like some event, and then afterwards we were going to see Mr. Fox at this like dollar theater because we thought it would be there, and we went there and it wasn't there. And we were like really excited, but we saw something else. It was like some stupid like animated movie that we weren't big on. But after that, I ended up talking about it to a bunch of people, and then it came out on DVD, and I had 3 people buy me the movie because everybody knew I really wanted to see it. Like I really wanted to see it. Yeah. I didn't have a lot of money, and I just really, really wanted to get it. And so like my friend Zach bought it for me. I think this girl from high school, I forget her name. She bought it for me for my birthday, which was like the same week, which is why I had the money, which is why I went to go buy it too.
Uh-huh.
And then, so then I got it from all of them. I watched it that night, and then Zach kept his because he was like, well, I'll keep mine. Or, he's like, I'll keep mine, and I'll have my own copy. You'll have yours. And then her name is Aubrey, and she bought me one. Like, I went to school that Monday.
Shout out to Aubrey. Thanks, Aubrey.
Yeah, thanks, Aubrey. That was pretty freaking cool.
That's pretty sweet.
We went to, and every Aubrey in the world's like, oh. Aubrey Kane. That was her last name. That was cool. So she bought me that movie. Oh, so I went to culinary class, and she brought it to culinary class, and it was a different cover. And I was like, whoa,
nice.
Cool. So I had two for a while. And then, like, years later, my wife, now, Kaylee, she got me, like, a super badass collector's edition in the Blu-ray box, and it has, like, an art book in the inside, and a ton of extra features. It was super cool. And I was like, what? I didn't even know they had a collector's edition. That's awesome. And then Kaylee bought me last year a Fantastic Mr. Fox like art book too. Oh. And it's like, luckily it's in English. Like all my other art books are in Japanese, so I can't read any of it. Yeah. It's all in English, and it tells you like start to finish of the whole movie, like the whole process, like how they did every scene, how they did like all the wardrobes and stuff for the handmade stuff. So cool. So cool. And that just stuck with me. Like all the way, all the way through.
I guess to loop it back with movies we've seen a ton.
Tron.
My mom watched Tron in theaters like 6 or 7 times.
When it first came out?
Tron Legacy? Yeah.
Oh, Legacy.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Because she knew that she was never going to get to see it in 3D again.
I said the same thing. When I saw that movie, I think I told you, when I saw Tron, and I saw it in theaters, I was like, oh, this movie's so fucking awesome. I have to see in every format this movie comes.
Yep, I did too.
3D,
I think I saw it 3 or 4 times.
There's XD 3D, and then there was regular format, and then I watched it on Blu-ray. I even watched it on DVD to see how bad it looked. And there's a big difference.
If you haven't seen Tron Legacy, that is...
Yeah, pause the video, go watch Tron Legacy, come back.
As a surface-level action movie, it is so cool to look at. As an old movie, it still holds up visually. Yeah. And as a repeated watch movie, it is philosophically... like there.
Yeah, you like every time you come back.
The first couple times I watched it, I was like, it tries to be philosophical, but it's like kind of not. But then like the more I watch it, I'm like, no, it got it. Yeah, it got it. It's very subtle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the ending.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. What's your like? Is there a part of that movie that gives you goosebumps every time? Because I have one.
I have quite a few. I'm sure.
Actually, it's probably
there's quite a few. I think.
What's like the big moment in that movie?
The big moment's when he pulls it all back in. When the dad...
Oh, at the very end.
At the very end. The ending is like the... Okay. Right when like, before he like leaves.
Sure.
So that part like kind of almost makes me cry. Like I get choked up when I watch that part, just seeing him like, he just like has to take it all away. Like, it fucking kills me. Good part. It's really... The whole movie's awesome. Or when he's like looking at Korra's DNA... That's really cool too.
The Solar Sailor scene. Mm-hmm. See, and that's not my favorite, but that's slowly becoming my favorite. It's like if the movie was a song, that's like the bridge. I'm like
the DNA part.
Yeah, where they're sitting in the Solar Sailor, and he's like, and then he like Flynn walks off, and he's like, what's he doing? He's like, knocking on the sky, listening for the sound.
Yeah,
so cool.
That's so cool.
But the part I've always loved is the light cycles. There's the first moment where he's like holding the baton. He's like, "What do I do with this?"
Oh yeah.
And then he runs and jumps. And they have it in slow mo, like the bike like forming.
Yeah, forms.
Oh, it's so cool.
They did a really good job. That movie holds up.
Yes.
10 years later.
10 years to this. Right
10 years to this year. Yeah, I'll just pause and go watch it. Damn, the movie's good. Yeah, bruh. It's really good. Seriously, they have it on at the home theater section.
Yes, that plays at work, and I hear it from across the store. I'm like, I think it was just looping the title screen, and I was like,
yes. Yeah, we could probably just talk about Tron for the next 30
By
minutes.
the way, music by Daft Punk. So even if you just want to listen to the movie,
yeah, you can
that works.
yeah, you would have seen his face. He was like, yeah. You could listen to you can buy the vinyl. The vinyl's like $30 because it's like two big, well, same size vinyls. They're all 12 inches. But there's like it's like two vinyls with all the songs on it, and they're all fucking great. Derezzed, awesome song. So good. Yeah.
So good.
It's a killer movie. Yeah, I can't believe a lot of people. Well, no, I can't believe it. There's plenty of movies I've passed up. There's plenty of Disney movies I've passed up completely. Like if my wife wasn't as into Disney as she is, rather if I didn't have a wife too, I wouldn't have seen so many Disney movies. I definitely would have seen Tron.
Are there a lot of Disney movies like that, other than recently, than Maleficent and like Beauty and the Beast, where it's like
live action good?
Just like more serious movies. Like I feel like have they done anything? I mean,
give me a second.
They're doing it lately, like
they're
Mary
using
Poppins
it
and stuff.
On that's still like a Disney.
Yeah, it's like a traditional.
Traditional. Right. Tron isn't
no.
traditional. I don't think. I mean, the first one's like
it's not traditional.
It's classic, but it's not traditional.
Yeah.
No, because it's like such a different kind of movie.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think they're spending most of their serious stuff on like Avengers and like because they own Marvel, so they're using it on Marvel.
Right. I forget that.
Yeah, because Avengers is still pretty fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's hero awesome, where it's like, you fail and you get better.
Yeah, every time.
Mm-hmm.
We failed, but we didn't. We win.
Yeah, like they fail a movie, they're gonna win the next one, I'm sure. Which comes out in like a week. It's so weird to me.
Dude, people are like...
I want to see it.
I got tickets. You got tickets? Oh my god, front row seats. Oh my god, you got
front row? That would suck.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
it's not a concert.
People in my like geology class were like, bro, it's echoey. It's kind of cool. Wait. Is this picking up? Okay. Yeah, we're good. All right.
Yeah, it looks like it's lagging, but it's not. It'll end the same.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
like a big social event.
Well, it's a big movie, and it'll end the Avengers, probably. Endgame.
I kind of hope so, because it's like, if it reaches an end right about now, it's something where I can go back and digest the stuff I've missed. I've missed everything since Black Panther.
Did you see Doctor Strange?
Yes.
That movie's pretty sick.
That movie's awesome, because it feels different. It's like different from the rest. I don't know. The ending was really cool, too. I really like it. Yeah. Like, fucks with your mind. Cool. It's cool.
Mind, yeah, exactly. Well, it's a time stone, but still. Yeah. The movie's like philosophically there. It's like fucking awesome to look at.
Story of like asshole becoming cool dude.
Yeah, becoming like a wise man, like a complete dick becomes
wise ass man.
He becomes a wise ass dude. Yeah, I really like that. I like that it's Tony Stark kind of had that. He was always like. He seems pretty much the same guy.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more sympathetic.
Yeah, I don't think he's changed much.
Mm-hmm. I guess, and then thinking about
other than like the first movie, the beginning of the first movie to the end of the first movie is like, all right, he changed. But it's like,
he was like
Tony Stark.
He's just the same guy.
Yeah.
But I do like that Doctor Strange went from like a dick to like intelligent, wise. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, that's like, I think they're investing all of them in like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, I've missed. They've made other movies. Like they've got
a lot of big stuff going on right now. They're about to finish the Star Wars trilogy, and they're about to finish. They're finishing the Avengers supposedly. So I mean.
But they have follow-up hero movies like Spider-Man. Is
Frozen 2. I feel like right now is like a big time for Disney movies.
Oh,
like
I'm sure.
Concluding things like. Good. Make some new shit.
Please, I want some new stuff. I've gotten clickbaited so many times.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I like look up something from Tron, and then like a day later, there's like a Tron something like an Armageddon or something, and it's like what? And it's like a scene from like extra shit that I haven't seen from like deleted scenes, and it's like it's like and they're out, and like Korra is like. In the real world and stuff. It's like, that's really the follow-up, and it's good that there isn't that.
Sure.
Because, like, Flynn doesn't want to make another world like that. He never showed any interest in it.
Yeah,
And I would
if they
want
did a
to
follow-up, I don't know if I'd want one after Legacy.
Right, I think
because
Legacy
I
ends
think
well.
It ends very good. And it's like, that's a really hard ending to pick up on. Like, I like where the pieces fell. So, other than that, they left the Tron, not the namesake of the movie, but like well, I guess the namesake of the movie, the person. They left that bit open.
Where like he fell off the cycle.
He falls in the water, and his lights change from red to blue. They change back to blue
right before.
But they just like
or
cut
before
that.
you think
they're just like just give you a little tease like.
Yeah, he might be dead, but he's good. Yeah, that was cool. He's like user. Yeah.
I love the way he sounds too.
He does sound really cool. I like that they like snuck him in there and he was always there.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna keep gushing him.
Because it's a good movie. It's a really
better than a good movie.
It's. I mean, I guess it's my favorite movie of all time.
You think it's your favorite movie of all time?
I think so.
It's visually it's my favorite visual movie. Like
I mean, there's like music. There's different movies for different emotions and different songs for different emotions. I mean, it's just like in general. It's like I want to watch that all the time.
Yeah, you can watch it anytime.
If I'm going through something sad, it's like I want to. Like, the Muppets movie is the best fucking movie ever, and every song makes me tear up like a little bitch.
That's what you want to watch when you're sad. So then it makes you cry too.
Yeah.
Like crying is cathartic though.
Yes.
So
yeah.
You like kind of need
very.
It. I think like sometimes when I'm really sad, the best thing to do is just like cry.
I'm like tearing up thinking about it.
And then you feel sleepy like all day. You ever notice that like after you cry, you feel sleepy all day? Like your eyes are like kind of tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I freaking hate that. It's the only thing I don't like about like I don't mind crying and then like getting over it.
Sure.
Like, let's move through this. But I don't like the freaking tired feeling you get permanently for the rest of the day until you actually go to sleep. I don't like, and then energy drinks don't fix that feeling because it's like a feeling in your eyes, like your eyes are like sleeping.
Yeah, I don't know if I feel. Maybe I do.
That's me. Maybe.
Probably most of my crying has been done at night, so I just like sleep right after. I'm just like,
perfect. Yeah.
Frick this. Go to sleep.
Now you're making me think about like childhood flashbacks. Like,
okay.
Crying before I go to sleep.
Yeah, let's go the other way. Yeah. Let's go all the way back. You want to go all the way back?
Way back. Way back. To what?
Bray. Bray's an awesome game. Play it.
Yeah, only you know, but do it on your channel. We'll link it. We'll link it some.
Yeah.
I can always go back in and edit the link. So if y'all watch this like 4 years from now, because you're catching up on all the podcasts, link might be in the description.
It won't. We'll forget that shit.
And we can always edit in like a clip of his video of like Luke's review channel, and we'll just edit.
It's not. No.
The beginning of one of our videos.
No, it's gonna be one kind of sound like this, so they sound philosophical, but really the guy's just talking quiet and like, because I think this is soothing. It gets you to really think about things. Like, why are bananas curved?
Yeah, they're not really that efficient if they're curved. You can't put them in anywhere. It's like a boomerang. What?
I threw that one to you, and I did not know what the result was. I was like, "I'm just gonna go."
Where's he going with this plan?
Where is he going with it?
Oh, I had a happy thought.
Disclaimer: my girlfriend is not a furry.
I still love you guys. I mean, if you're a furry, it's cool. Do you?
Yeah.
But hell no.
But hell no. That was good.
Oh fuck,
man. I guess to complement that story, if you think you have a virus on your phone, you probably don't.
It's probably an app. It's almost always
uninstall your Super Virus Deleter Pro.
Yeah.
That's probably what's causing it. $10.
My dad showed me his phone and he was like, "Hey, you're so fucking smart. Let me see what you got." And I was like, "Okay, what?" And he was like, "Yo, my phone keeps doing all this shit. Like sometimes I'm not in like the browser and I'll get an ad on my phone." He's like, "Sometimes like when I turn my phone on, there'll be ads there and I like get rid of the ads." I'm like, "Ooh, you like fucked up bad." And then so like I went through his phone. He had something like 30 web pages pulled up separately, like all stacked up on top of each other. Like he has never cleared his like queue. Cleared his whole queue, sped up his phone a bunch after that. And then and I uninstalled like some of the bullshit apps that he had going. I was like, these are like killing your phone. Yeah, this is what it is. And he always looks at the shittiest porn. Shout out to my dad, who always like looks at like looks at shitty porn websites. It's like you buy a $1,300 computer. Fuck up your computer, get it extra slow because you keep going to bad websites. Don't go to a bad website. Weird. Go to a good website. Go to a reliable one. Go to one that like doesn't have like any pop-ups or one tops. You know, don't go to like other. I'm not gonna start naming names.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah, just be responsible, guys. You know,
be responsible.
Take responsibility.
Did you hear about the?
Be responsible. Don't give me that.
Did you hear about the Fold, the Galaxy Fold? Have you seen it?
Uh-huh.
It's really cool. They're sending out.
It's expensive.
I was talking about Kaylee actually while you were getting the pizza, which that's the next story. Cue up that story. You should tell that if you want. Anyway,
cue up. Oh fuck that pizza place.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, there's that energy. Okay. You were like staring at me dead for a second. I was like, does he not remember?
I thought you were like trying to get me to tell a story that you were only in on by yourself with.
No. Okay,
like,
anyway.
I don't. What?
So they've sent out prototype copies, and the screens are fucking breaking.
Obviously.
It's like no shit. Like, that's the one thing you had to get right. That's the one thing people are going to look at that phone and go, won't the screen break? And the screens are fucking up.
It's exactly why I wouldn't buy that phone.
It's $2,000.
I know. I said it's expensive.
It's disgusting. Like,
because it's a gimmick item. It's like, it's so unnecessary. There's so many things that are gimmick items that we've passed beyond.
I think tablets are like...
3D. How about Connect? Any motion control thing, away with. You know, almost all motion controls are gone. I think only for like gimmicky, like 1-2 Connect. Yeah, that's a gimmick game. It's a game. It's not built every fucking game that's ever going to come out for Nintendo is going to be motion controls.
The Wii.
Yeah, don't rely on it so much. People like buttons. Press them.
Yeah.
Then like the Kinect. They had, let's have the Kinect. And then we'll have the fucking, the PS4 will have its thing, the camera.
Did anyone use the PlayStation Eye?
No! Oh, on the PS3? Or on the PS...
Either.
The Eye was on the PS2, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. And then they had the motion things, like the balls on like the stick. That was the 3. And I think they still had a version of the Eye, but it started on the 2.
Now, to be fair, the Kinect is a very good piece of technology, from what I understand.
Super creepy technology. Yeah.
Overpriced, I think, maybe. Maybe not.
It's hard to use now.
Yes. But some like arcade machines actually use like the Kinect because it's like got such like good tracking.
Yeah, like
we saw a dancing game at round 1 that had the Kinect built into it. It's like a Japanese dancing game.
Huh, weird.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Just contract with Microsoft to use that technology. That's
probably.
Cool. What were we just talking about? We're just, outdated ideas and...
Dominoes. We're doxing Dominoes.
What was before that? Before I tell that fucking annoying-ass story and wrap up this podcast. What's the...
PS10.
Oh, the Fold.
The Fold.
Yeah, it's just a gimmick item. It's like, why... I wouldn't want to buy an item that's just... It's built... Like, the idea itself is like...
Such a gimmick.
It's a gimmick thing. It's like, you don't need something that folds in half. A hologram would be cooler. Give me a hologram thing that I can interact with.
Sure.
That seems a little more usable. Because then you could just project it on something and, like, type, and that would be super dope.
Yeah, and,
that would be probably super hard, but I think it would look way fucking cooler than the folding screen.
The folding screen thing isn't even original. Check this out. ZTE. Look at those prices.
Whoa.
Same price, missing a digit. Now, I bet that's like some eBay prices. I bet it's actually like $600 or $800. But there is a ZTE folding phone that does the same thing.
It's only like $200.
Yeah.
Almost all the listing prices are $200.
Yep.
Weird. Yep. I miss the phones that had keyboards.
Yeah.
They never worked. The keyboards worked well. It was the sliding that stopped working. It would have like bad registration after a while.
Yeah.
Those ones were tight though. It kept me from texting in the car, and it made my text messaging like super fast.
Yeah.
Nah, I just got used to
it. I've showed you my phone, my old phone, right? My Xperia.
I don't think so.
It's the one where it was a slide phone.
The Sony one? Yeah.
Yeah, but it had the PlayStation buttons on it.
No.
You ever seen that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, the Xperia Play. it would fold out, just like a regular little touch slide.
Oh yeah.
But it had like
it slid
the
out
D-pad
underneath. It had like yes. That's super cool because you play games on it.
Yeah, that's
so cool.
It came with Crash Bandicoot.
What?
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's so cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I kept it around just so I can emulate on it. I use it as like a pocket Game Boy.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's
like
neat.
Game Boy with a touch
screen and stuff.
Yeah.
That's so tight.
I mean, nowadays it only lasts like a couple hours, like 2 hours, 2, 3, maybe
ride.
3. But yeah, it's just like as a backup.
Man, if I had Crash portable, I mean they have it on Switch now, but I fucking hate the way it looks.
It is on the Switch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Trilogy's on the Switch.
Sweet.
But you can. That would be sweet if I could have Crash on my phone. That'd be so tight. Oh man.
It's not hard to emulate PS1. I've said that in the past and had a lot of trouble.
We had trouble with.
We had a lot of trouble. I don't know why. Never had trouble before then. But I used to do it on my Samsung tablet, and it worked fine. I play CTR on it.
That comes out in like a month. It's like 2 months, maybe 2 months. I think it's like 2 months.
It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, I'm excited. Dude. We can split it. We can just split it and just.
You think?
Yeah, we can just split it. It's $40. It's just $20 a piece.
Okay.
We'll just split it.
Okay.
That game is so, I can't wait because you and I will play that like all the time.
Day.
Yeah.
I'll probably come over for an all-nighter.
Dude, that game's so fun.
The game's so good. Yeah. Dude, fuck Mario Kart.
Dude,
it's the most popular one, and it is the shittiest racer. It's so awful.
You think it's worse than like, I don't know, like Gran Turismo?
I'm just talking about like kart racers.
Okay.
But bar like the shitty like movie tie-in one. Okay. Yeah, like Shrek Kart or whatever. I just mean like, and maybe there aren't even that many.
The
but
Burger King one?
God, I had that.
Do you have that game?
I had it.
Oh, okay.
At one point.
It's like $2.
Pocket Bike Racer.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the front he's like on a motorcycle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it's like Mario Kart, it's like, I feel like it's not fun for anybody. Like...
You think so?
Yeah, because it's a perfect combination of luck and bullshit. Yeah. And you can't be good at both.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, like, because skill and luck and, like, bullshit. It's like I can play the game without items very, very well. Together. Yes, that's what I meant. I can play the game very well without items. And I'll smoke everybody. Mm-hmm. But someone just gets, like, a blue shell and just snipes him across the map. Oh, and then I get hit with the red shell. Oh, and then a bullet bill. Okay, I'm in last. Great.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, all control is stripped from me.
Yeah, somehow CTR is like a good balance of
because the items aren't powerful.
Yeah, and they're
there to mix up the gameplay and fuck you up. It's like, oh shit, gotta dodge that. Most of the stuff it's like dodgeable. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of target stuff. There's
a missile one.
There's a missile, and that's it.
And it's only as far as you can see.
Right. Yeah, it's not like Mario Kart. We throw it forward and it just like goes to the end of time until it finds someone.
Yeah, they fucking suck. Yeah, I would probably agree. I think I played the tag team Crash game.
Mm-hmm.
That one.
Are those even?
It's really fun.
Yeah,
it's really fun. Yeah.
I know. There's the one where you work together with everyone to defeat everyone, kind of. Where don't you like smash into other people and like you combine your cars?
It's fun. Yeah.
So what if there's a guy in first place by himself? If you smash into him, and then you cross the finish line, did you just win? What's the rule?
I don't remember. I wish I could tell you. I don't remember if you win or not.
It's so weird. Like, are you trying to beat everyone, or are you just trying to be the car that's first? Because you can detach, right?
You can detach. But I think it detaches, like, if he's, like, your partner, you guys, like, split side by side.
Uh-huh.
I'm not 100% sure. I couldn't tell you.
That's such a weird concept.
I can't visualize
it. I like how they mixed the hub world. It was like original. Well, it was like a 3D platformer. Like you went around and like collected shit, and then you're like, okay, let's play the actual game, like races. It was still cool.
In
that they,
CTR
built that.
In the twin one, it's just all races. I think.
No, it's not.
There's a story mode too.
Yeah, it has a hub world where you walk around and collect Wumpa fruits and break boxes and stuff.
Because last time I played, I did only multiplayer with Kaylee.
Okay, yeah, that's why. No, CTR, its adventure mode is also fantastic.
But you drive around the whole
Yeah. Completely unique map. Hidden stuff on every stage. It's like... Maybe not every stage. But anyway. It's phenomenal. Such a phenomenal game. And it has... It's easy enough for for everyone to just pick up and play, but it also has that technical aspect, like the drifting.
Yeah, it's like the hop drift. Yeah.
Yeah, hop drifting, and then you have to like time it, and you get 3 boosts out of every drift if you know how to use it. And then,
I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, there's a hidden meter. There's a meter hidden in the very bottom. You can just very easily just not even understand what it is.
And that's what that is?
Yes.
It's a timer?
Yeah.
Is it still in the new one? Did you see it?
I imagine.
Mm.
If they took that out, I wouldn't want to play it, probably.
I haven't played those, like, obscure Crash games since probably the PS1. If it was on the PS1, I haven't played it since then. Like, I haven't played Crash
I didn't
Bash
play much after
since the PS1.
3, yeah. And this should be something that, since game remasters are like such a popular thing right now, there should be a note taken about CTR. They're taking maps from an older game, like the Nitro Kart and the Tag Team. I think Tag Team. I think it's mostly Nitro Kart, Crash Nitro Kart.
Yeah.
They're taking courses from that game and bringing them back into CTR, and that's such a smart thing. It's because those games were worse and not as well received.
The level design.
But the levels have nothing. Well, they do, but they're only a small part of what makes them them. It's mostly like the physics and the racing. So you can take those and throw those in an older game, and it still works.
Yeah,
that's such a smart idea.
That is, because you don't have to keep remastering each game. You just take the elements that
work. Right, take the one that works the best and put all the good content in it.
Yeah. That's a good point.
And then at that point, it's starting to become its own game. Right. I like that Oxide's playable now. That was such a big gaming myth for a long time.
Green dude?
Yeah, the alien, the villain. People were always like, well, how do you unlock him? You do this. There's all those like YouTube videos.
But you never could?
You never could, no.
Huh.
There's like a Game Shark thing to like play as him, but he doesn't actually work. Like, he doesn't animate or something weird.
Oh, he's just sitting in a car.
Right.
Huh. They just took the model and like moved him over.
God, that might be exactly what that code does.
They just took that, like, it was probably the boss fight, right? It just took the boss fight. Oh, but he didn't have a cart. He flew around in like a thing.
It's a UFO. I think they made him smaller or something in this game. Just a little bit smaller. So he's like more the size of the racers. Because he used to be pretty big.
We'll find out in 2 months.
Yeah.
Damn, that game's going to be really fun.
Awesome.
I'm never, ever excited about racing games, but I am excited. No. It's Crash.
Dude,
what else am I supposed to do?
If they did an F-Zero. Please, Nintendo.
They probably would just release it for the Switch.
Please.
Just so it's like a fun, like, portable racing game.
Oh my god. There's so many rip-offs, but it just doesn't feel the same.
I feel like racing games are probably the least purchased games, you would think.
Probably. Honestly, probably. It's a weird genre.
They're temporarily fun. They're party games. Yes. They're, like, so temporary. It's like, do I play CTR? It's like, no, I'm playing by... You don't ask yourself, like, do I want to play CTR? Mm. It's usually like, do we want to play a racing game?
Sure.
It's not, like, you don't play racing games.
Yeah.
Like Need for Speed, like the...
I played Wipeout by myself a lot. There's a lot of really good single-player modes. Wipeout is like the F-Zero for PlayStation.
Oh, I'm thinking of like the fucking... Wipeout is also that game where you like run and jump and it's like a parkour.
Oh, no, not the goofy like
that was fun,
parkour game. But
they had a free version on Xbox.
I think I played that.
It's really fun. It was like Dr. Pepper's Wipeout. It was so fun.
I did play that with friends.
Yeah, I had friends. You can see their markers. Like, your Xbox friends were, like, on there.
Yeah.
And you could see where they made it in their times. I just did every level until I beat everybody's times. And then, like, they would beat my times. I was like, fuck! And then I gotta go back. Like, what the? You beat me by, like, a quarter of a second! It's like, good
racing games are a weird category, because it's like... I always think about the skill ceiling of racing games, right? It's like, what is the idea of perfection in a racing game, as far as competitively? It's you not fucking up, taking a one specific route, and you can replicate that multiple times no matter who's playing. But
yeah, like what, with shortcuts and stuff, or like you mean like you want to like wide to like tight, you know, like on a turn you want to be like wide and then get
you want to take a turn a specific way. Like if you take the 2 best F-Zero players in the world, if such a thing existed, and you put them against each other, and they're both trying to win, like a racing game, like who's trying to finish first. Wouldn't they just take the same path, like the most efficient course?
They would be like right next to each other.
They wouldn't be battling each other. They would just be battling a series of perfect inputs that they have to make.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, but with F-Zero, the speed runs, and you can, like, fly. You can, like, jump off the
Sure,
map.
I'm just saying, in a very simple scenario, like...
Yeah, F-Zero would be one of those exceptions where the map kind of doesn't matter. If you can do it, like, crazy.
Like, you could, in theory, if you got so good at a racing game, turn the screen off and still play it.
That's like the people at Guitar Hero, dude. Like, turn around, and then, like, would play through Violent Flames not looking. It's like, fuck you.
And so when I do like to play games competitively, it's like in Smash, you have to, it's very reactionary. You have to be able to understand what your opponent's doing, and at a higher level, you have to be able to know what they're thinking and what they're thinking about.
Yeah.
And then what they're thinking that you're thinking that they're thinking that you're thinking.
Oh, I'm lost now. But
that's my little Smash.
Yeah, because in Smash, like, you gotta, like, you start with some assumptions. Like, oh, they picked this character, they could do this.
Sure.
Okay, he's now done this move, so now I know that, like, a little bit about, like, what he could do next, what he's familiar with. Okay, he's doing this. You're reading quickly. Yeah.
Right, it's all about reads. And for you, because you haven't played with other, like, Smash players,
I play differently from, like,
right, so I'll try to make reads, like, I'll, like, run behind you and just charge a Smash attack, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? And I just whiff the air, and you're like, just kick me in the back. It's like, it's because I'm, like, used to, like, people, like, rolling a certain way.
Yeah.
It's where it just kind of becomes subconscious.
Yeah, I just play the same way I just play a better version of the way I have been playing. Like, somehow I still fucking catch you guys with the missile blast move. And I always get you guys.
The hard thing is... that pisses me off so much.
That's my favorite.
Because I see it every time. I go, he's going to go missile, and I block the missile, and I see the blast, and I'm like, reflect, but I don't hit it quick enough. So it's just like, oh, okay.
I always get that.
Always.
And it may not be the first one, but I always
get it. And it's also, you throw it into the cluster of 4 people, so the missile will hit someone else, and then the blast will hit someone else. Because they don't see the full combo.
Yes, exactly.
If they saw the full combo, they'd be like, alright, block.
Yes, exactly.
But you can't, because there's so much shit going on.
Yeah, you have to what I like, what I really like about Smash is that when you're, like, I play the crowd. That's how I play. I play the crowd. I see what everyone's doing, and I interact with what everyone is doing. It gets harder for me to play when it comes to 2 people because they're so focused on me that now, and I'm so focused on you, it becomes really stressful.
I love that.
But I play the crowd because it's like, okay, I can pick you guys off really easily. It's like you see where someone's exposed, like Jenna. It's always Jenna who's doing fucking PK Fire in the background. And you can get her ass when she's not looking. Just go behind her and, like, fuck her up. Or do the missile blast on you.
You try and take that psychology to me, where you're like, he's over there, he's Richter, he's throwing the fucking axes again.
Yup.
It never works.
And you have to, like...
you never get me?
It's hard because, like, the axes still hit me, and, like, I'm still getting hit because I'm persistent. I'm like, I'm gonna get underneath that axe, and then I'm getting you.
You don't get underneath.
It's hard. Richter is very frustrating because it's all range. It's really frustrating. And I like using Samus because it's a mix of both. And, like, but the close range is a stun. I love that. So, like, I play the crowd. So I'll pick you guys off and I'll, like, trick you guys and I'll, like, throw a move and you'll block it, but I'll follow it up with something else real quick because no one's faster than... You guys are not faster than, like... Okay, so if I threw a Pokeball at you, or, like, say, like a capsule, I'll throw a capsule and y'all block the capsule... I'll shoot it the moment you block the capsule because you're not fast enough to hit it back.
Right.
So then, like, when you hit the capsule to block, I'll shoot the beam
it's because of
right
frames.
Before it.
Yeah.
And I'll trick the frame and I'll hit y'all with the
blast.
And
that's not even like a trap. There are legitimate frame traps, like in the air, where if you go to slice someone in the air and they air dodge it, there's some situations where it's like, next hit's free. You dodged it, and then you just follow up with, like, a different slash, and it'll always hit them. There are, like, traps like that. It's cool.
Yeah, and then you're stuck in the air doing backflips, and you're like, fuck me. That's the worst. It's just getting air trapped, and you're, like, just flipping around. That is the worst. Yeah, I really hate that. I don't like doing that. It's funny to get somebody on that, but it's not funny to be that person, ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like doing the combos with Zero Suit, where you'll do, like, the kick up, and then you kick them some more, and they go away, and they're coming back, and I'm like, but you already wasted it. And I get up there and, like, up B yo ass, and it's like, see ya! satisfying.
Son of a bitch.
It's so satisfying. It is. But like when it comes down to two people, it's a clutch game. I can like with pool, I'm like I'll clean up the game quick. I can pull out like it's the opener without closing. I could like get all the pool.
You can't get the last one.
The last one, the 8 ball is like super hard because it's super stressful. It requires like super like keen focus because you can't scratch. You could have scratched at any point up into that, but if you fuck up now, it's all over, and it's a lot of pressure. It's like, oh shit, gotta finish it. That probably comes down to some like form of like, oh, I have to do something to 100% of my ability. I'm not afraid of 100%. It's stressful to do the execution.
That, and for every pool ball you get in, you get less and less manipulation over the game. So at the very start, you have, what, 8 balls? Is it 8 you can pocket? Or 6?
I think there's
5?
15. There's 15 balls with 1 extra.
So, 7. So you have 7 options to shoot in, right? But every time you get one in, there's less options for you. So at the very end, all you have is the 8 ball. That's your only option. You have to shoot this one in. Doesn't matter where it is on the table.
And you have to hit it.
Yes.
That's not only the thing. The 8 ball has to be hit by you, or you have to hit 3 walls. Almost positive. That's the rule set. You have to touch it.
Yeah.
You don't have to necessarily move it too far, but you have to touch it. If you miss, you scratch, you lose. If you sink it into another pocket, you lose. You sink your own cue in another pocket, you lose. There's a lot of things that could fuck up.
Or you just house rule all that shit.
Yeah, just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I win. Just convince somebody that the 8 ball at any point in the game hit in is a win, but then you actually win. You can tell them they won, but you're like, you lost. That's fucked up. Can't do that.
But you shoot the 8 ball in for this podcast. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna wrap it up.